pretty frantic, and I think my head is still in a bit of a spin about how it all finished. But yeah, obviously delighted. 4 wins on the trot. Played in derby games and played against top 8 sides as well, and you know, some of the very best sides in the comp. And I think today, tremendous example of our boys of courage and belief when at one point it probably looked like it was going to slip away from us.
Please tell us your best win of the season, Richard.
It's hard for me to wait. I probably need to look at tape and see how we played. I think we've said that a number of times. I think we've got some really good wins right throughout the year, to be honest. I think from the point where we started, if you said with 3 games to go we were going to be challenging for a playoff spot, I think Gary Schofield went on record to say he would run around naked, so I will be texting him in the morning. But no, on a serious note, I think the important thing we said to them in there is not to let our hard work slip. That, you know, it took us a while to get going. We were working extremely hard. I think it's blatant to see the spirit, what exists within the squad, and we don't want that hard work to go to waste. You know, next week is our biggest game of the season. You know, undoubtedly with a team that's just above us, and you know, if we could get a performance at OKR, it'd really throw the cat among the pigeon for playoff spots, and we don't want to let that hard work slip. And you know, with that, I want them to enjoy the moment. You know, beating Saints is a huge achievement, and I want them to enjoy that. But we want to regain our focus very quickly and not let this momentum slip.
Yeah, like I say, it does set up really nicely for OKR next week now. 4 wins on the spin for you. OKR struggling of late, so you've got to go there with some real confidence and some good momentum.
Yeah, I think we're playing with confidence anyway. You know, and I don't think, you know, I don't think that's been a question mark for us. Probably over the second half of the season, I think, you know, even when we've lost games, we've turned up next week, ready to go and ready to get on the front foot and attack. And I think, you know, it'll be the same this week. I don't think confidence will be an issue. I think it's just making sure that our preparation's right, our focus is right, and you know, grabbing hold of what we've got and taking it a little bit further.
Is the spot there for the taking now?
Yeah, I think so. I don't study the table too much, Dave, and I don't study other teams' fixtures, but I do know, obviously, you know, where we are on points now. If we can get a result at OKR next week, you know, we need to win some more games after that. But I think, you know, momentum is with us, and we've put ourselves in with a real shout of it, and that's probably the first time this year that I've probably openly admitted it and probably really believed it. But you know, I think we're in the mix for sure.
What did you make of Danny Carlin's performance?
Well, he got off to a rotten start. I mean, you know, the try, I think he come up with three little errors in about 10 seconds on the kick-off and the marker play and the missed tackle. But I'm not going to put that down to anything other than nervousness and enthusiasm. You know, this is his first game at this level, and you know, it's been a cruel start for him. But I thought he could have let his head drop, but I think he did exceptionally well after that, and came up with some really good, strong tackles when he needed to, particularly in that last 20 minutes. You know, when we started forcing some errors, it would have been very hard, Gareth, for a young player on his first game in front of a big crowd, you know, to make the start that he made and be at the back of the post, weighing on his mind a little bit. But you know, really chuffed that he came through like he did.
You've announced Paul late on till the end of 2015. Please, delighted with that, I guess.
Delighted with that. You know, obviously, you know, Paul's out at the moment, and you know, we'll say we missed him, but the 2 guys that have come in and replaced him have done really well for us too. You know, but Paul's a quality player, and if anybody's given us value for money this year, it's probably him and Tim Smith in obviously vital positions. So you know, we've got him longer term and probably rewarded him for, you know, for the faith he showed in coming to us really on the deal that he came on. You know, so he got an upgrade and is with us longer term, and I think it's just again another indication that, you know, the players are in an environment that I think they're thoroughly enjoying at the moment.